Welcome to the Forsyth Magazines podcast. I'm your host, Brooke Culler, bringing you the stories of the people shaping our community. From business owners to local leaders, we'll explore their journeys, passions, and lessons learned. Let's dive in. Hey guys, we are back with another podcast episode, and we have health coach Jane with us. She has been on a few times. I always love talking with her. How you doing, Jane?
I'm doing well. Yeah.
Good. So Jane is at Robin Hood Integrative. She also has her own private practice, and if you read the magazine, if you read Forsyth Woman, she's had a column in there for going on like 3 years, maybe even more.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to believe.
I know.
It's been that long.
Y'all know I love all things health and wellness and fitness, and so Jane is just my girl. I love chatting with her about all the things. So Jane, I want to talk about one of your recent columns that I remember specifically emailing you back and being like, oh my gosh, this is so good. I love it.
Yeah.
It's the CTAFAR method.
Yes. So I have taken this from my mentor, and I think it's, so many of us have read all the diet books. We've done, purchased the workout programs, and we don't do it. And It's like, we're here at the mid-year of 6 months in, it's hard to believe 2026 is halfway over. And a lot of times, New Year's resolutions fizzle. So I'm like, why not start again? We can start at any time. And so I think the column is actually coming out in July.
Oh, okay. That feels like forever ago.
I know.
we work so far ahead. Like our July issues are coming in tomorrow, actually.
Yes.
And you've already done August. Yeah, we work.
Yes.
It's so confusing how far ahead we work.
Yeah. So it's kind of easy to remember, and I love letters. I don't know. It's but it's CTFAR.
Oh, I said it wrong. Dang it. CTFAR.
What did you say?
I said CTAFR.
Oh, okay. Yes, FAR. And
CTFAR.
CTFAR.
Exactly.
That's easier to remember.
So C stands for circumstance, and that's kind of like the missing, I guess you could say, top of the sandwich that we forget. And this is just the facts, okay? So for example, a female, I work a lot with menopausal women, and they may say, I've gained 10 pounds in 1 year. And that is a fact, okay? We can see it on the scale. You've gained 10 pounds in 1 year if you've gone to the doctor's office, whatever. Then there's the thought behind that. And the thoughts and the feelings are more of the meat of that sandwich. So, you could be like, I'm lazy, or I don't know why this isn't working, frustrated. And that's more of the feeling. So I guess kind of moving to the feelings is shame, frustration. And then the next is action, which is you may not do anything. You may just say, this is the way it is. Or so it's action or inaction that will lead to the result that you have.
Okay.
So, a lot of times we will want to do a workout program, and we buy the shoes, we buy the weightlifting gloves, we get the cute outfit.
All the
and
fun
we're
parts
kind
of
of working in backwards and not really working towards those thoughts and feelings. And, it's a simple shift in perspective, honestly. And a lot of it, and I'm not a counselor in a lot of ways, but, health coaching is different from a dietitian and nutrition, because we do kind of look at the whole person. But we can shift our perspective and our thoughts about that. And we can be, I am a healthy person that, likes to work out. Mm-hmm. And I can start, we can be more positive about that.
Yeah, because it sounds woo-woo at first.
it does.
I am a healthy person, but you are what you tell yourself.
Yeah.
If you keep telling yourself, oh, I'm lazy, oh, I don't do this, oh, I hate this, well, you are going to hate this, and you are going to not do it. So
right.
I think it's powerful.
And there's this interesting, I think it's James Clear from Atomic Habits that talks about the valley of disappointment. And there's a period of time where you think you're doing all the things. And I'm sure, Brooke, you've experienced this with people in classes. I've certainly experienced this with, people that I might put on a weight loss diet or whatever, where you're not seeing any changes. And you're like, I'm just going to quit. Like, this isn't working for me. And there's that period of time. And I kind of like to use the analogy of a pot of boiling water. Like, the water is heating up the whole time, but it's not actually boiling until it hits that. But you are making positive, yes, but you are making positive changes during that time. So, that's where, again, the thoughts and the feelings can help with your actions to keep going with that.
Yeah. So. I love that. I love that so much. So I got to brag on Tim for a minute. Tim, has been seeing me at the gym 3 times a week. This is week 5.
Yep.
And coming from a guy who just always told me how much he hates exercise.
and truth be known, I still hate it. But
he's in there.
Yeah, the thing is whether I hate it or I love it, I'm doing it.
Yeah. Tell us about your thoughts and feelings and how they shifted.
So what had happened was you had a coach and a client on this podcast. Mm-hmm. And I went into this whole thing about I don't like exercise. I won't do it. It hurts, and it does to me. It's not for everybody. This is my thing. And all these reasons why I didn't want to, didn't like to, wasn't going to. Brooke sent me a text, and I had already decided the week of that I was going to use Nathan Long from Ignite Performance to just motivate me. Mm-hmm. And I will say he's a hard ass, but he's not where I can get to him quickly. And it just so happened that Brooke sent me a text. Full disclosure too, I'm getting ready to be a grandfather for the first time. Mm-hmm. And she says, remember, this is not just for your wife. This is not just for your son. Now it's for your grandchild. And they want you around as long as possible. And she said that it really bothered her that I said the things that I did. Not that I said them, but the way that I felt. And she says, give me 2 weeks, just me, 3 times a week. And I'm not going to promise you'll become a exercise or fitness lover, because you probably won't. But the older we get, the harder it is for us to get moving and then to stay moving. And I am now almost 56. I'm 55. And she says, give me 2 weeks. And if you don't like it, then fine. Mm. And this is my 5th week.
That's huge.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, now can you say your identity is I am someone that works out 3 days a week?
Well, yes. Like I can, I'm not a big fan of reading for pleasure either, although I have started listening to audiobooks, but just because I can read doesn't make me a reader. I am someone who works out. I am not a workouter. I'm not a fitness guy, but that's not the point. And that's what I told Nathan. I had a conversation with him this morning. Whether I like it or don't like it does not matter. Mm-hmm. I have to do it because I love me some me. So I want to be around for me, but I also need to be around for my family, my friends, others who count on me, mm-hmm. and my grandchild that's on its way. So do I like it? No. Do I hate it? No. But I do it because I need to be here. And so to answer your question, I am now someone who works out.
Love it.
Yeah.
And I mean, Brooke, I can speak for myself, but I don't really like working out. Like the thought when I have to go do leg day, I'm not really looking forward to that. But how I feel after, I feel great.
Yeah.
And so for me, another kind of thing I'm diving into is like gamifying stuff, that things you don't like. And I feel like in our world today with quick, cheap dopamine hits from, likes on Instagram and short form content that we're seeing and things like that. And some of that is really educational and great, but the friction, when you kind of overcome that friction of having to get your clothes on and drive to the gym to get it done, and then when you do it, like, that is true earned dopamine that feels really, really good.
It's so true. I think I did a whole reel about this on my personal Instagram, but I think there's this like huge misconception that people who don't exercise think that people who do exercise just think it's like a blast. And that's not,
because if you are driving down the street and you see someone who is running and they have to stop at a stoplight to make sure they're not going to get hit, the look on their face is like, this is the god-awfulest thing I've ever done. And I'm like, why are you doing it if it makes you feel that bad? Because, it looks like someone is prodding them with a hot poker. Yeah. And they're just, but, they look great. And the thing is the dopamine hit and all that stuff, it does not affect me. I don't care. Mm-hmm. When I leave Brooke, I am still shaking, which part of that we figured out yesterday, and that's not going to happen.
Fasted to the workout.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, no, I know this, but I know this especially now. But I know
new every time. I love it.
But I don't feel better until the next day. Like I left there yesterday and I'm like, God, why do I do this? Why do I do this? Why do I do this?
But I would be interesting to see. And I think you should like track it on, on a like journal sort of situation, how you feel after as the weeks go by. Like,
and you feel better the next day. That's
next
good.
day,
like,
I really do.
It's a little delayed gratification,
and moving
but
a little
it
bit
is
better. Getting up the stairs a little easier.
Oh, now, yesterday, whenever, every time I'd get up, it was, but that was a Monday, and I hadn't worked out since Friday. So the extra day in there, my body got used to,
on weekend, coming back on Monday is hard. Yeah, it's so true, though. People, I say that all the time, people think that people who love exercise, people who are at the gym all the time just, like, love exercise. Like, I don't love like doing burpees and like it's not really fun.
And that's still my hard no. I told her, I said, the first time you mention burpees, I'm walking out the door.
We're doing up downs.
Now we're doing up downs.
He doesn't know the up downs are actually burpees.
They're not fast action burpees. That's what I mean. Yeah, I do know that's actually. I'm doing the same motion as a burpee, but I'm not trying to break the speed of light, or the speed of light. I have no interest in that part, but I want to be better, and truly, all jokes aside, that is the part that really matters to me the most. Is I have a lot of people that count on me, including me, and I want to make sure that I'm here to accommodate the ones who want me to be here.
Yeah.
Especially me.
Yeah.
And I think having that higher purpose, that's not just a scale weight or, it makes it
that's
more.
That's why people stick with it, is because of those higher just to look good, like the shallow. That's not gonna make you stick with it for your whole life.
Right.
Yeah.
And one other tip I'll have, especially for some of us women that can be really hard on ourselves, is to imagine our future self and what we would, if we look back at, I think about I'm 49 now. When I was 29, I would give her a lot of compassion now. Like, okay, you were doing the best you could on so many things, but if you could kind of act like your future self and what you want your future self to look like, then you can get to that point from A to B easier because you have that vision.
Yeah.
And it may be that it's more of like an alter ego. Like you can't imagine your future self. So you're like, I know Beyonce was Sasha Fierce on stage because she had massive stage fright. Like maybe you have to, put your
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Put your crop top on and, just rock it.
Anyway. I think because one of my favorite quotes is that like time is going to pass anyways.
Right.
So you may as well start, rather than waiting till next month or next year, next week even, or even tomorrow. Like I was telling Tim the other day, I'm like, you can make a better decision just the next meal, the next snack,
every moment.
Like
and that's like, in the next 24 hours, like what is one small change you can make towards your future self?
Yeah.
So
all these things sound so cliche, but they're
true.
Said all the time because they're true.
No, they really are.
And more testament. This is turning into a Brooke praise fest, but she doesn't know this part. But she heard me telling a previous guest today that you need to come work out, which I would have never said that. Even 5 weeks ago.
It made my heart happy.
But I am the on-field host for the Carolina Disco Turkeys baseball team. And one of the moms of the players, I've been talking to her about CrossFit for 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
And this is only 5 for me. And I'm like, no, you got to come do it. I don't want it. All the fears.
Yeah.
Because people hear CrossFit, they think that somebody's going to be just.
I spent half my life breaking CrossFit stereotypes.
I know.
Swear.
Yeah.
But,
and that's just 5 weeks.
I know.
Yeah.
Imagine,
that's
imagine
impressive.
where you're going to be in 5 months.
Yeah.
You know? I'm sure that has to feel really motivating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have, she keeps saying, how is the CrossFit? I said, well, come do it with me.
Yeah. Come see for yourself.
Yeah. And she hasn't yet.
That's how I know you're kind of like into the exercise thing now, because you're being one of those people who tries to get other people to do it.
Is it that, or is it just misery loves company?
It's fun doing it together.
A little bit of
makes
both.
you stronger.
Yeah. Well,
more
my
of a family.
wife's coming Wednesday, so.
Yeah. It is fun to do it together. Like working out with my friends, I always say is my suffering with my friends. It definitely
helps.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, for sure.
Jane, are you still into lots of kettlebell things these days?
I am. Well, I do. I love my kettlebells.
Yeah.
I was inspired by you with your muscle ups.
Yeah.
Is that what? And I loved how you showed the progression.
Yeah.
Because it was very, very hard. So I recently had a goal. Well, not recently. 2 years ago, I had a goal to double my body weight and deadlift. And I finally did it.
That's amazing.
And it was so slow.
Yeah.
It was a little pound here and then going back 2 steps.
That's how progress is. I think I talk about this a lot. People expect it to be this linear upward trend.
Yeah. Anything
that you're putting effort into. And that's just not how it works.
Yeah.
It is an overall upward trend if you
Right.
put consistent effort into it. But you're going to have some days where it's 2 steps back.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
Yes.
you're still doing it.
That's
Even
right.
if you go backwards, you're not going to, by working out, unless you're doing something stupid, you're not going to undo
Yeah.
the health benefits. So you just might not be upping them, but you're maintaining them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every workout is not going to be good.
Nobody regrets going to a workout. Nobody leaves the gym and they're like, dang, I really wish I didn't do that.
I know.
I don't know. Maybe Tim thought that a couple times.
I still kind of think that, but the next day I'm like, all right,
yeah.
I'm glad I did
That's
that.
why I did that.
And then tomorrow morning the alarm clock will go off, and I'm like, God. So,
man.
but no, and the thing is it's okay to feel that way, because you know what? Again,
It's normal.
I show up.
Yeah, it's normal.
Yep.
It's not like rainbows and butterflies and unicorns where you're just like, oh, can't wait to go to the gym. Can't wait to, that's just not real life.
Yeah, if you are that person, then
I would say there's very few people who just even if some people love working out, because I love some particular workouts, but you don't love it every day. There's seasons where you feel really motivated, and there's seasons where you just don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
So Jane, anything exciting coming up in the health coach Jane world?
I still really love protein, and I know it's kind of getting taken by Instagram.
I saw protein Doritos at Costco the other day, and I said they've taken it too far.
Yeah,
they have.
I'm doing I have a protein first challenge that'll be coming up in the fall that is really popular. But I do want to incorporate more of the mindset piece that that we talked about today, because I think that's just
arguably the
really
most important part.
It really
I
is. Yeah, it's for success. You really have to kind of change who you are, like who you think you are.
Yeah, totally agree.
So
what are your besides protein Doritos? What are your favorite protein sources that you recommend to your clients?
Yeah, so it kind of depends on the client. You know, I personally love Greek yogurt for protein.
I can't get Tim on board with the Greek yogurt, but I love Greek yogurt.
Well, I eat it, but what I've found is it's easier for me if I mix it with light sour cream, because what I'm missing with the Greek yogurt that I would get with a mayo or regular sour cream is it just tastes sour to me all the time. Not sour cream sour, but like it's missing something, and that it's bad.
Lots of calories.
Well, but or that it's bad.
Yeah.
Because it always tastes like something spoiled. And I'm like,
kind of tangy.
But if I add light sour cream, which has actually got all less than even the stuff in the Greek yogurt, then it adds some texture back and a little bit of the sour cream flavor without all the extra fat and junk.
Yeah,
I think Greek
yogurt is an acquired taste.
Yeah. It is. Well, and I throw my protein powder in there too, which helps sweeten it up.
I don't mind Greek yogurt if it's like the vanilla, but plain Greek yogurt is.
Well, you could try just so you don't mind the texture of yogurt, because a lot of people hate the texture of yogurt. If you don't mind the texture, you could do a plain Greek yogurt and put like a flavored protein powder in there, and it would be delicious.
It's delicious. Yeah, it's like a
Well, I'll eat the vanilla Greek yogurt, and it's especially the kind with like 19 grams of protein in it.
Oikos.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
So protein, Greek yogurt, obviously like your lean meats.
Yeah, lean meats. It's nothing super special.
Yeah.
It's kind of like,
it's boring. The boring really stuff is
kind of boring, but and then the farmers markets are in season. There's so many great fresh produce and things to have along with it, and then like herbs and spices, chimichurri on top of flank steak.
Are you a meal prepper?
Kind of. Like I always have a few staples that I can whip up in the, if I need it. But I'm trying to get better at that. And actually just to help save money, to help
truly
to meal prep. Yeah, because good food is pricey. I'm doing better with that.
But I've gotten on the like viral sweet potato, lean ground beef, and then plain Greek yogurt and a little avocado and hot honey, and it is so good. I'm like, that's my hyperfixation. And unfortunately, Gavin likes it now too, and so he's been eating all my lunches. So now I'm just making like 10 of those bad boys.
I know,
and that's our lunch for the week.
Yeah, it's great. It takes away decision fatigue, you're like, okay, what am I going to eat? Let me go here because I have nothing in the fridge.
I find the hungrier I am, the longer I wait to eat. If I'm going out to eat, the worst decision I'm going to make.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's like if I just have something in the fridge before I get to the hanger phase, I just heat it up and we're good to go.
Yeah.
Well, and one of my problems in that is I cannot stand having the same thing over and over again.
That's hard for some of my clients. You guys like variety.
Yeah, as I've always said, and it's still the same, it's the truth, is I don't eat for sustenance. I eat for sport.
Mm-hmm.
Food is my love language. Food is everything to me. My son's a sous chef. I am a home chef.
Mm-hmm.
Food is very important, and I don't like bland food. Mm-hmm. My wife even asks, does every meal have to be an event? Yes. because that's why I eat. I don't eat for my health. I eat because I love it. Now, the problem with that is now I have to eat for my health, but I don't have to eat crap. And
there is healthy options that taste amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I mean,
and
like
that's up to me to make
spices.
it.
Like, do you make your own spice blends and
Oh,
things
yes.
like that? So
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like you can totally change a meal just with the spices.
For sure.
When we're off the air,
Same food.
I will show you some pictures.
Yeah, he sends me
Ooh.
pictures of, especially on Sundays, does lots of cooking, and it is hella impressive the dishes that he puts together. I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
mine
I'm,
are not photo worthy.
I'm jealous of that. Yeah, I think that's a gift. And
is. It
you
is.
know, putting your efforts of cooking towards healthier stuff is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't do the traditional meal prep either. I make a base sauce that is modifiable on Sunday. Mondays are a seafood day, whether it's fish or shrimp, that I take that sauce, okay, then I have to add this. And then that goes on that. Tuesdays is usually Taco Tuesday, whether beef or chicken or whatever. And then I spice that up a different way and then just modify the sauce again. And so that's one component that's already done other than modification. Then the third day is either chicken or pork. And again, a modification of extra this or changing something. But it all is already done other than the protein.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
You gotta make it kind of easy. Like if it's
You
just really
do.
difficult, it's not.
And for me, to
sustainable.
keep it fun, we have a randomizer with every country in the world on it.
Ooh.
So every week we pick a country and then I pick cuisine that I make based on that. The Sunday gourmand meal is the big one. And then the base sauce is inspired by that country.
Oh, that's
and then
so cool.
the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday thing, which this week is all messed up because of activities, but then
What
it's
was the
modified.
country? What was the country last week?
Well, last week was Russia.
Oh.
This week,
So what are the spice? Like, what sauce did you do for Russia?
I'll talk to you about that off the air because I have to look it up because I have it.
You need to start like a blog.
Oh, I
know.
do. The Man Who Ate the Town.
But do you post on it?
Yeah, the recipes and everything. I do the recipes and everything.
Well, you need to just start sending me the blog link instead of the picture.
Okay.
That's
Well,
awesome.
I don't do them. I do them like 2 or 3 weeks after. So what I will put out this week,
So I'm getting a
I
sneak peek.
Yeah. You're one of 33 people that get my texts every Sunday.
Oh,
What an
well,
honor.
I'm gonna have to sign up.
I can do that. I can do that. But yeah, and it's this week is Papua New Guinea, which was totally. I mean, it is actually foreign to me,
Yeah.
but it was unknown to me.
Yeah.
And
So I
it
would
turns
have no
out
idea.
it's a lot of coconut stuff. And I am very brand loyal for 2 things: paper towels and peanut butter.
Yeah.
And so for this, I didn't use my regular peanut butter. I actually at Whole Foods ground my own peanut butter,
Wow.
and I'm using that. It needs a little sugar for my taste, but there's no salt added. And so and being a heart patient, I have to watch that actually most of all.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot of coconut, peanut butter, and just paprika and spices and stuff because they're truly a tropical country.
I think that's so interesting that you do this every week because it makes it for people who are like meal prepping and eating the same thing every day. It's just not for me. Like this shows that there are options.
Yeah.
Like if you enjoy cooking and enjoy eating, you can work around just about anything and make it healthy.
Yeah, it's my therapy
Yeah.
because I do this all day and I love what I do. I'm probably too much, but I also need something else. And Sundays, at least while football season's not in, that's my day to cook.
It's your creative outlet.
It is, yeah. Because I'm creative with this, what I do, but that's
it's your job, so
yeah,
it's different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is what I have to do or get to do because I have to.
Yeah.
And that's what I get to do because I want to.
Yeah. Well, so like the difference between you is that you are a cook and I'm a fixer.
Yeah.
So like I can kind of redo what you're saying and do Monday night, have my nice meal Sunday. And then Monday is like, well, I'm not going to say meatless Monday because I never have a meatless Monday, but like Tuesday is Taco Tuesday, crock pot one day when the kids are in sports, so you can have certain days of the week to where it makes it kind of easy, like it's a go-to, but and depending on if you like to cook or if you like to fix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so true.
Yeah.
We have an acrylic like menu on the fridge, and my husband has like severe ADHD, and so that is like a game changer for us. He wants to know like what's coming, and it's simple stuff. We kind of stick to the same meals, but I think some sort of planning is crucial.
It is helpful.
Yeah.
A lot. Yep.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
That's
that was Sunday's meal.
no, this was a couple weeks back.
Yes.
It's French. That was because French cooking is my favorite.
Yeah.
And that was poulet de l'étargon avec haricots verts almadine and some roasted potatoes. But
That looks delicious.
Impressive.
I love deep sauces with a lot of flavor and texture. So
I love it.
steak Diane.
Oh my goodness. I'm seeing the most
it's
beautiful
impressive.
pictures of food.
Well, Jane, it was so much fun getting to chat with you.
Yes,
I
thank
love
you.
this CTFAR
Yes.
method.
Yes.
I love it. I think that the thoughts and feelings are so important. So thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. And you can find Jane on social media. She's at Coach Jane BB.
Yes.
On Facebook and on Instagram. And what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Just you could DM me through there. Yep, that's
Awesome.
That would be
and
great.
you can find her. You can always find her column in the magazine every month.
Yeah.
So, and as always, you can find all of our content at forsythwoman.com, forsythfamilymagazine.com, and we're also online on Instagram at forsythmags. And that's a wrap for today. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
The views and opinions stated on this podcast are solely those of the contributors and not necessarily those of our distributors or hosting companies. This podcast is copyrighted and cannot be reproduced without expressed written consent of Forsyth Magazines Incorporated. Ooh, that's a mouthful.